press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students. So in the previous class we discussed about the basics of coordinate geometry, that is whatever you have learnt in your previous class, the coordinate system and the x axis, y axis, ordinate, abscissa and all those things, and we found out the distance between any point in the Cartesian coordinate with the origin. So now we will take up some more issues in coordinate geometry under this. See, here I have listed 3 questions which are given in exercise 14.1 of R.D. Sharma book. You can refer even in the textbook. So I will solve these questions one by one. First one under that, question number 1, R.D. Sharma exercise number 14.1, question number 1, on which axis the following points lie? The points given are P50, Q0 minus 2, or minus 40, S0, 5. So let us take up one by one. You draw the coordinates. This is x dash, y dash. P50, you know, both are when 0, y value is 0, the point is on the x axis. So therefore the point will be here P50, you can say. So therefore I will write point P50 is on x axis. So what is asked is whether on which axis they lie. When y is 0, it falls on the x axis. So second one, Q is x value is 0. So you know that when x value is 0, the point will be on y axis. 0 minus 2 means, so it will be here, this is Q0 minus 2. So therefore 0 minus 2 is on y axis. Now R, next point, R minus 4, 0. So when y value is 0, one way it is on the x axis. So minus 4, 0 means we will get here, this is minus 4, 0. So it is on x axis, Now S 0, 5. So x value is 0. X value is 0 is automatically it is on the y axis. So 5, 0, 5. So this may be point, yes. So therefore E is on y axis. Okay. So now I will erase this and I will take up the second problem here only. Now read the second problem carefully. So answer for the question number 2. Question number 2, answer. Let ABCD be a square of side 2A. It is 2A. Yes, a square of side 2A. Find the coordinate of vertices of square when there are two questions. Under this, A coincides with origin and AB and AD are along OX and OY respectively. So, the first condition, what they have told, we have a square ABCD, you can call this as A, C, B, C and D. A coincides with the origin, so that means its coordinates will be 0, 0. Since it is a square with side 2A, AB value will be 2A, BC will also be 2A, that you know. And all four sides will be equal. CD is 2A and DA is also 2A. Now, when this is considered as origin, coincides with the origin, AB and AD are along the OX and Y axis. AB is along the X axis and AD is along the Y axis. Now, with this, we are supposed to write the coordinates of vertices. So, from the figure you can write, so therefore, coordinates of A are the coordinates of A. So, because it coincides with the origin, it will be 0, 0. Coordinates of B. See, B is this point. From here to here, distance is 2A, and the point is on the x-axis. So therefore, y value will be 0. It is 2A 0. So therefore, 2A 0 will be coordinate of point B. And point C. Point C, you can see. This is the point C. X coordinate is the perpendicular distance of the point from the y-axis, that is 2A, and perpendicular distance of the point from the x-axis is also 2A. So therefore, C is 2A, 2A. So 2A, 2A is the coordinate. 2A, 2A. Okay. So point D. Point D. So point D is on the y-axis, therefore x value will be 0. So therefore, point D will be, x value will be 0 and y value is from here to here, this vertical distance 2A. So therefore 0 to A. So this is the answer for question number 2, sub question A. Now I will take up sub question B here. Question number 2, sub question B. So answer for sub question B. So let ABCD be a square of side 2A, that is a common sentence. Find the coordinates of vertices of square when the condition differs now. The center of the square is at the origin. This is very, very important. And the coordinate axes are parallel to the side AB and AD respectively. So you have to carefully read this sentence and draw the sketch. So we have a square we have a square and its side length is 2a. This is 2a, 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 2a. So now the center of the square is at the origin. In the earlier case, the origin was coincides with A. If I call this as point A, point B, point C, and vertices D. Now, the center of the square is at the origin. The origin is in the center, so therefore, if you join the diagonals, we will be able to get the center, and x-axis runs through this point as per the given explanation, and this is y-axis. This is y dash, and this is x dash. So its coordinates are 0, 0, and we call this as O, center. Now, our job is to find out the coordinates of A, B, C, and D. Now, when this is 2A, see, it is given the coordinates of axis are parallel to the sides. See, x-axis is parallel to AB and y-axis is parallel to AD. When this is AB is 2A, and automatically this distance is A, half of that, and from here to here it is A. So therefore, the coordinates of A becomes, see, in the negative side, A value in the negative side, it is minus A, and from the x-axis down below, it is also A, and this is A, 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 and the distance from here to here, middle to C. So therefore, minus A will be the coordinate of point A. So now, from the sketch we can write the coordinates of point B. X coordinate is in the positive direction to the right of y-axis. It is B, point B, A, and minus A. Minus A becomes, because x-axis, below the x-axis we are measuring. So for C it is plus A, A, and for D coordinates are minus A plus A, minus A plus A. So these are the coordinates of ABCD in that case. So now I will go to the next problem. Question number 3. While looking at the video, I advise students to note down the notes. Question number 3. Now, read the question carefully. The base PQ of two equilateral triangles PQR and PQR dash with the sides 2A lie on the y-axis such that the midpoint of PQ is at the origin. So you have to read this sentence carefully, and accordingly you have to prepare the sketch. So there lies the success in solving problems. So what he says, the base PQ of an equilateral triangle. You know that in an equilateral triangle, all the three sides will be equal, and the side length given is 2a. Side length is given is 2a. So there is one more information such that the midpoint of PQ is at the origin. So you draw a x-axis and y-axis. This is y dash. Now once again you read it. The midpoint PQ is at the origin. So PQ midpoint means this point I will call this as P, and at an equidistance let this point be Q. Because origin is the midpoint of PQ, it says we will call this as origin. Its coordinates are always 0, 0. Now, he says the two equilateral triangles PQR and PQR dash. See, if I take this as the point R and if I join this PR and join QR, so this is an equilateral triangle. The total length is 2a and PQ is 2a, therefore this is a, this is a, this is 2a, a plus a, 2a, this is also 2a. Now, another triangle will be this side, this is R dash and you join this. So, its value is 2a, 2a because both are equilateral triangle, he says. The base PQ of the two equilateral triangle PQR and PQR dash with sides 2a lie along the y-axis. So that is why I put along the y-axis PQ has been put. Such that the midpoint of PQ is at the origin. Find the coordinates of R and R dash. So we have to find the coordinate of point R and R dash. So now to find the coordinate of R, we want this distance because it is the x coordinate from 0 to this point. So therefore, this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. You know, QOR is a right angle triangle. In QOR is angle QOR equals 90 degree. This is 90 degree. So therefore, OR will be equal to so here the hypotenuse is RQ, you can check RQ square. Hypotenuse whole square is equal to OQ square plus OR square. So now RQ is known thing 2a whole square. 2a whole square. And OQ we know that it is a, so I will write as a square plus OR square. OR is not known, we have to find out that. So therefore, this is 4a square equals a square plus OR square. So now I will continue here. 4a square minus a square equals OR square. I am transposed a square this side. So this becomes 3a square. 4a square minus 1a square is 3a square. It is OR square. So therefore, if I take root on both sides, we will get root of a square equals OR. Square root and square get cancelled, and root 3 into root of a square is a, we will get cube root A equals OR, or OR equals cube root of 3 into A, cube root of 3 into A. So now we got this distance, cube root of 3A. So therefore, I will write here the coordinates of R are from here to here. X coordinate is root 3A, and Y coordinate, because it is on the X axis, Y coordinate is 0. Now, for R dash, when this is 3A, this is square root of, this distance is same distance. OR and OR dash are same distance. So therefore, the coordinate of R dash will be in the negative direction. Therefore, we write minus root 3A, and Y coordinate as usual, it is on the X axis, it is 0. So therefore, the coordinate of R dash is this, and coordinate of R is this. This is the answer. Now I will move on to the next important topic, distance formula. So, next important topic under coordinate geometry, distance formula. Under distance formula, we have already studied distance between any point on the origin. Now we will study distance formula, distance between any two points in the Cartesian plane. Cartesian plane. This is the main heading. Now, let Pxy let Pxy and you can write 2 points are there, Px1 y1 and Qx2 y2 be 2 points. In the Cartesian plane. So now our job is to find PQ. To find PQ. Now you draw coordinates x-axis and y-axis. This is x dash, y dash. Let these two are points. So let us say P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2, let us say. From these 2 points you draw perpendicular to the x-axis. I will call this as point M N, let us say, and you draw a perpendicular to Qn from point P. Let us call this as point as L. So now we know that, and this point is origin, it is 0, 0. So now you know the point P is x1, y1, point Q is x2, y2. So draw perpendiculars from P and Q to intersect x-axis at M and N respectively. Okay. So now draw PL perpendicular to QN. PL perpendicular to QN. Of course, join PQ. Join PQ. So now this is QN is perpendicular to PL, therefore this is 90 degree. So from figure we will take out some distances. From figure, what dimensions we will get from figure? You see, OM is x1. From figure, OM equals x1. OM is the x coordinate of point P. ON is x2. ON equals x2. So this is the distance. So it is x2. So therefore, what will be Mn? What will be Mn? Mn will be this total distance x2 minus x1. So x2 minus x1. And you observe from the figure, this Mn is also equal to PL. So I will write here, this is also equal to PL. This is regarding x coordinate values. Now let us take y coordinate values. PM equals PM is the vertical distance of point P from the x-axis, that is y1, and Qn equals y2. This is y1. This is total distance from here to here. It is y2. So now, if I want this QL, if I want QL will be QL is total distance y2 minus ln. Qn minus ln. So QL is Qn as you know it is y2 minus ln. ln is same as Pm. ln is same as Pm. So therefore it is y1. So I will write here ln equals Pm equals y1. So here it is there, Pm equals y1, ln is also equal to y1. So with this data we will go to the Pythagoras theorem in triangle PLQ. So I will continue here. In triangle PLQ, angle angle PLQ equals 90 degree. So therefore by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse PQ square equals PL square plus QL square. So PL is nothing but Mn. PL is nothing but Mn. It is x2 minus x1. We have worked out here. This is x2 minus x1 whole square plus QL. This is not O, this is QL. So QL is, you can see, QL is y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay. Now, so this is PQ square. So therefore, finally we will get, if you take square root on both sides, we will get PQ equals root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So this is the general formula for the distance between any two points. So now see, we have distance PQ equals square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now, what happens if any one of these points P and Q are zeros? If P is 0, 0, one of these 2 points is origin, then PQ becomes PQ equals square root of, see, when point P is 0, we will get x1, y1, both are 0. So therefore, x2 minus x1 is 0, x2 minus 0 whole square plus y2 minus 0 whole square. So this equals PQ equals root of x2 minus 0 is nothing but x2 whole square plus y2 whole square. So you may remember distance between any point from the origin is root of x square plus y square. Same formula we are getting here. If one of the point is 0, we are getting square root of x square and y square. Of course, because nomenclature is x2 here, we are getting x2 whole square plus y2 whole square. So we shall take up one example under this now. Example 1, application of distance formula. Problems on application of distance formula. First example, find the distance between the points minus 6, 7 and minus 6, 7 and minus 1, minus 5. Minus 1, minus 5. So you have to answer this way. Answer, let, you can call these numbers as P, Q or A, B or whatever it is. Let P be minus 6, 7 and Q minus 1, minus 5. So by distance formula, we have PQ equals root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Now, you know that this is x1, y1 first point, x2, y2 second point. Substitute these values in this equation. So therefore, PQ equals square root of x2 value is minus 1. Whenever you get a minus, you have to be very, very cautious. x2 value is minus 1, minus this formula minus, x1 is minus 6, okay, this whole square. Now, plus this plus y2, put the bracket, y2 is value is minus 5, y2 minus y1 is 7. So close the bracket, put whole square. Now PQ equals square root of minus 1 minus of minus plus 6, minus 1 plus 6, minus 1 plus 6 whole square plus minus 5 minus 7 whole square. I have removed the inner brackets. Now PQ will be equal to root of minus 1 plus 6 is 5 square plus 5 square plus minus 5 minus 7 is minus 12 whole square. So PQ equals square root of 5 square is 25 plus minus 12 whole square is minus 12 into minus 12 is plus 144. Plus 144. So PQ will be equal to 25 plus 144, 9, 196, root of 196. So square root of 196, you know, that is 13. Square root of 196 is 13. 130, 39. So therefore, PQ distance is 13. So this is how you have to find the distance between any 2 points in the Cartesian plane. So this is all about today. We shall take up some more important problems in the next class.